Howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you from the back patio this morning. Hope everybody is off to an outstanding weekend. Hope you guys have big plans and just get out there and have some, get to enjoy the great outdoors if that's your thing. Hope you have great weather. Wishing you some bluebird skies your way. Anywho, weatherman says we actually may get a little thunderstorm or two this afternoon. It shows it to be overcast for the next couple 3 hours to about 9-10 o'clock this morning. So I don't know exactly how much natural light we'll get out here, but it's nice anyway. The temperature is not too bad yet, so thought we'd get out here on the back porch and set up for this one. Going to be doing, wait for it, another rendition of a Stag and a Stogie. And this one I'm pretty excited for. I've actually had this particular knife for, goodness, maybe a couple of weeks now, and just looking for the right time to debut it, to show you guys. But you've probably seen the thumbnail by now, so no big secret, but it's gonna be we're gonna have fun with that. Got us a cup of joe out here cooling right now. Got the lid off. But anywho, before we get off too deep, live show. Our live show number 004 is tonight. We are going to be discussing all things Barlow. The Barlow Queen is kind of going to head it up. I've got some Barlows I'm going to show on my end, but we're both going to be showing all things Barlow, and I believe she's even got a couple that you guys will see the first time she sees. We got them in yesterday, and she's like, nope, pump the brakes. I had opened the box for her and pulled them out, but Scout's honor, she said, nope, tomorrow's a Barlow show, and that everybody was going to be surprised together on a couple of them. So she's going to actually be unveiling. You will get a true first impression on a couple of them tonight. A couple of new Barlows she's got in, and if you guys hadn't heard now, that is her pattern. Big Jim, I guess, has infiltrated her mind, or what have you, her heart and mind, and she is loving Barlows. So we're add a new nickname to the Miss T Grand. It looks like she is going to be the Barlow Queen now. So anywho, we're gonna have fun with that tonight. 6 p.m. Central, good old Arkansonian time, and 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing that tonight, and hopefully, as you see little Jingle Bell run by over there, Maddie, but and she'll probably be jingling around the house tonight as always. But anyway, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, we're gonna do that tonight. So let's get into our what you totin', and we have these two right here. Everybody needs a little Jesus, and I also think if you can get one, you need yourself a Holy Lamb pocket cross or a prayer cross. Very cool. I try never to leave home without either one. Same front pocket, same old Streamlight micro stream rechargeable flashlight. Back pocket, same old, and yes, it is the same old challenge coin. Never gets old. Put on the full armor of God, and as you can see, it has a nice teenered up spot right there. It goes in my wallet. Actually doing 2 knives today. I told y'all the other day, I'm starting to struggle a little bit, just solely keeping the 1 Richter knife challenge knife when that's the only one I have. I am a variety guy. I just it is pushing me, Michael Richter, to tote one for 30 days, because you're talking to a guy that rarely totes one more than 3 days, and that's if I get it in. I'm over the moon with it. So this one's definitely pushing me outside of my comfort zone. But today, accompanying the knife, you guys already know if you follow my channel what it's going to be. But accompanying that knife, and I am just fifth pocket dropping, is this little 35 GEC Moose right here. Yep, we are loving this little ditty right here. They call this wine checkered micarta, or excuse me, not micarta, wine checkered rich light. Has good old Tiduit, one of those, yeah, pick your poison. I'm sure there is a correct way to say that. Tiduit, I don't know it though. Cutlery, GEC, yeah, little 35 Moose. We are just fifth pocketing that one today. And of course, we still have suffering from claspititis here in El Dorado. There has been a definite outbreak. Not sure what the cure is for it, if any. But we are still carrying the big boy. Day number, I have no idea. Again, I just counted out 30 days. And if I make it, I got to carry this to the 3rd of August. So you guys, yeah, 2 weeks, 3, I don't know. I got to go to 3rd of August if I complete the challenge. But we are still toting and using, kind of keep the big slicing task, you know, cut up an onion, cut up a mater or something with this guy. And then, you know, open an envelope, open up a little Amazon box or something. We would pass that on to little guy today. But that is the 2 that we are running. And let's see here, see if my coffee is cool enough to partake of yet. Just barely, good and hot still. But wetting the whistle today is some good old cup of Joe. All right, Stag and a Stogie. We're gonna have to get the Stogie part going. And today, well, I'll go ahead and get it out of this wrapper. One of my favorite smokes, especially with coffee. You will see why in a minute. That's right, the Java from Drew Estates. You can see that up there. And this is a 6-inch Toro, 50 diameter. As you can see, it is box pressed. And got to get off the little tab here. And this is a fantastic smoke. Dessert, I would say a dessert or a coffee cigar. Obviously, it is mocha flavored. The name of the cigar is Drew Estates Java. So yeah, it has a nice coffee kind of mocha note all the way throughout this. One of my favorites. And I'll just have to admit, I am a Drew Estates fanboy. I pretty much, there's a couple I haven't been over the moon about, but I'm talking a couple. Across the line, I am a Drew Estates guy. I love most all their cigars. So, let's get this one cut up here. Let's see if we can get a good cut on this. There we go. And we will get to toasting here. maybe just a skosh more right in the middle. All right. I think we are off. We are off and puffing. Great cigar. If you're a coffee drinker and you may, if you ever wanted to try, and I am not condoning it, I am not promoting it. I like the occasional cigar. Do I smoke these one a night, 2 or 3 a week? No. Tops, I may have 2 in a week. That's a heavy week. But usually, I'm a weekend cigar guy. I do, I guess it's a guilty, bad vice, if you will. But I do love the occasional Stogie. And if that's for you, or if you've ever thought about trying it, and you're a coffee drinker, the Drew Estates Java, I couldn't recommend it more for either with a good cup of coffee, or like a dessert, like an after dinner, you know, where you'd go have a piece of pie or some ice cream. Awesome. All right, we got that going. You're not here to see me ruin my lungs for the duration. But anyway, we are going to talk, that is the Stogie part, and we are fixing to bring on the Stag. And yep, we have this big old honking sheath here, and a lot of you guys may possibly know what's in this big old broad bruiser of a sheath here. For you folks that follow the channel, you guys know I am on a self-imposed quest to get all of the Shark series, which is, if you don't know, that is the, we'll go from smallest to largest, the case Mako, the case Hammerhead, the case Shark's Tooth, and even the fourth I throw in there is the case Exchanger, with all the exchangeable blades. If you hadn't somehow heard of an Exchanger, this will be super cool. But so far on my quest, I have done the series already in like wood grain. And actually, I say that my, is it Shark's Tooth? One of those might be, no, it's the Hammerhead. My Hammerhead is actually in like a Delrin or a micarta. So technically I haven't done them all in wood. I've got the Mako, I've got the whole series made, but I believe my Hammerhead is in Delrin. So I may need to go back and get a true wooden Hammerhead. But anyhow, I've made the series before, and I'm going back now, and I'm wanting to do the series over and do them all in Stag. Well, the other day for Shark Week, I showed y'all a Mako that I got in. So I have already got one, the little guy, the smallest guy. No, that's not true. Excuse me. Let's see. No, I showed y'all the Mako the other day that I got from Louisiana at the Gun and Knife Show, and that was bone. So that's kind of a one-off. I've actually got the whole series plus one, and somebody said in the comments, well, you're going to have to do them all in bone now. I don't know if they're all in bone, but anyway, what I have already, the first one I got in Stag is actually a Shark's Tooth. So one of the bigger ones, I've got a Shark's Tooth already, and this guy makes number 2. So I now have 2 of my 4, and I'm going to argue and say this is probably the toughest one to get, is the case Exchanger, if you hadn't figured out. And as you can see, I've been waiting on the right time. I had it stored, and I've told y'all about this. Do not, I can't say do not enough, store your knives unless you're daily carrying them. Now, if you're daily carrying them, you know, that's your guy every day, and you're getting natural oils on it, on your hands. And honestly, I probably still wouldn't do it, you know, overnight. Just the best management practice is do not store your knives. You carry them and use them, you know, tote them in them, obviously. But when you're done, especially if you're gonna, you know, walk away from them for a couple of weeks before you tote it again. Set it up, don't store it together, because you will get those green, funky, nasty bolsters. You know, it makes a hot mess. You can get by with it more so when you have natural oils daily on it, you're using it and putting it in there. But my personal thing is, I still, even in the night, take it out of the sheath and just sit them there together. That's my unsolicited 3 cents on the subject. But anyway, why does HT have this in saran wrap? For that reason. I polished up the bolsters when I got this in, and I knew I wasn't going to show this for a while. I kind of knew Shark Week was coming up, so yeah, I kind of sit on this one a while. But I wanted, when I took this out, for this not to be cruddy and I have to go polish it all up again, although I'm doing it on my shirt here before I show you. Shabam. Check that out, folks. Is that not beautiful? The case, exchanger, full Stag. Look at that, the Stag, folks. Did not cheat us. Nice swell right here in the middle. And full disclosure, I've already toasted on it some. You guys know. I had somebody tell me in the comments, man, you need to leave some of those alone. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Honestly, not sorry. I can't do it. I don't have the ability. When I see a side or something that don't look right to me, it's just too easy. I get this out, and I wished I showed y'all, and I did take pictures of them. I may put it in the video, I may not, but this really needed it. There was one side that had just a little bit of dark, and on the other side just a speck of dark, and it did not match. It did not appeal to my eye. So yes, I have already gave this Stag a little HT loving, and I think it's looking pretty good now. But anywho, this is for you guys that don't know the exchanger. If this is possibly you're stumbled on this for the first time and you don't know much about that model, it is the same chassis basically as a hammerhead, but what is cool about it is you got all these, and as you can see there, they have a nice storage spot and this big old huge it is a hunk of a sheath if you carry this in this sheath. I probably, the most time I carry this knife, when I carry it, would probably be in a in either one of Ed's hip sheaths or a large maglock. This is a lot to tote. This is an investment on the side of your, or not investment. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I can't think of it right now. It's a lot. This is big. It is cumbersome, and you know you got this on your hip. And as you can see, where the belt loop stops, you would have all that a good 2 inches up above your belt. It is made for vertical carry only, and you would have all this up above your lady lumps if you're anything like me, and it just would not be real comfortable. Not for me. Lefty, he could probably get away with it. He don't have that lady lump problem. But this will probably be storage for my blades, and that's about it. And I mean, it's nice to have the OG, the original sheath for it. It's beautiful. I have, you know, touched this up a little bit, you know, put some Ed's sheath salve on it. I don't even think I had to saddle soap this one. I think we just polished this up. It's got a nice sheen here. You know, like I said, it's overcast. But anyway, you don't care about the sheath. I've already let my smoke go out. I always let my cigars go out, but anywho, let's go through these blades real quick. So, the first one that's on there now is a standard clip point. That's what we have on the knife now. But if you go into this here, into our sheath, we have a saw blade. for it. We have I love this, a beautiful drop point. Look at that, nice hollow grind, about half height hollow grind, real pointy drop point. Love this blade. Also, which would be the fourth blade, is this. They call it a utility blade. You can see that. I'm not sure. And all of them are labeled. If I can get that to show up. I'm talking about right up here. It says utility. And, you know, each one says something. This one says drop point. They're all labeled. This one says saw. But this one they call a utility blade. But I call it the little Skinner / fillet blade. Real super pointy. And that would be a fantastic little fillet blade for, say, your small brim size panfish. I don't think I would be using, you know, this is probably about what, 3.5, 4-inch blade. I wouldn't be filleting, you know, huge catfish, you know, or big largemouth bass with this, but I think this would be excellent for like your crappie, your red ear brim, you know, something like that. So they call it a utility blade. I call it a small fillet blade. And what's even cool, so that's the 4 blades that it came standard with. And the guy I got it from, shout out to Mike, I don't think you care, Mike Hendrickson. Me and Mike Hendrickson made this trade for this knife. Shout out to you, Mike. Loving it, and I hear he loves what I sent him. So another good horse trade in the books. 2 happy campers. But he actually procured a 5th blade that's out there in circulation, and he sent it in its own little separate sheath. And it is, he knows I'm a deer hunter, and probably figured I'd love this. We have a gut hook. If I can get it around here for you folks. So you deer hunters, you know, go right in that chest cavity and unzip our score, our harvest. Yeah, we even have a 5th blade in it. So yeah, loving this. Definitely no doubt about what this one is. Says right there on the tang, gut. But for you deer hunters, which I am part of that fraternity, that is cool to have that 5th blade. And he sent all that along with the trade. But anywho, I will try to make a fool of myself, which isn't hard, and show y'all a blade swap. So what you do on what makes this an exchanger, I'm showing you all these blades. You simply push, and it is a back lock. You simply push this, and I'm saying simply. Let's see how simple it is. You push this back lock and get it in the, basically what would be a half stop, but in the half position, and you go up. I did that too fast, but blade off. Here is the chassis, the Stag chassis, Stag and brass, and we have taken off the clip point blade. Now this will be where I'll look like I'm sure a clown. Let's put on this, or to attempt to put on camera, this beautiful drop point. So you get it again, and you depress this back lock. Oh my goodness, I made it look easy. Last time I did this on camera when I was showing an exchanger, I fought with it for 30 seconds. But anyway, in the half spot, you pick them, you depress the back lock, pick it up and pull off in the same way. You depress the back lock, slide it on, and now I got a drop point. So in the field, if you're carrying the whole kit and caboodle, commitment's the word I was looking for earlier. This is a commitment when this is on your side. Excuse me. But no matter what you got it in your pack, maybe you want to just carry extra blades in your backpack, your hunting vest, or what have you. But anyway, you're out there in the field, you got the drop point on there, and you look down that hunting lane, and doggone, and you hunters know, there's always that one branch that you didn't saw off, you didn't get. It's right in your view. That deer's gonna come out over here. I know he's gonna come out that point right there, and doggone it, there's that limb hanging right out there that you missed with the pole saw. Well, go get your pack, walk down there, pop off the drop point, put on the saw, and get to it. Or like I say, you're out cleaning fish or whatever, and you brought this day with you, you got the drop point, and you're out fishing, and get back home, pop that drop point off, put on your little, they say utility blade, I say small fillet, pop that on there, and go clean you a mess of crappie that you caught. So very, very cool knife. I am stoked to have it. Again, this is number 2 out of 4. I have the shark's tooth. I think I've already showed you all a video on that. And spoiler alert, I found the other 2. They'll be coming. So pretty stoked about it. We are in the process of completing the series, but this is number 2, and arguably probably the toughest to get, the exchanger and Stag, and I could not be happier. Love this thing. It is beautiful. I love it. This is probably my favorite blade too. You guys can tell me in the comments, and don't get me wrong, that is a good looking clip point blade. Beautiful. It's a close, it is a close 1A and 1B, but I love the lines of this drop point on it. I get it on camera for you while I'm talking about it. But and that time I did it, let it go too far. So the Stogie needs relit. But what do you guys think? That is my new Case XX exchanger. Love it, love it, love it. Didn't show you the tang stamp right there. Case XX USA, and down there on the bottom it says exchanger. This is a 2-daughter, so Case XX with the lightning bolt S, that would be the 80s. So, and 2 dots. Okay, I'll look crazy on this one. 2 dots left. So is that an 80? I believe that's an 88. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Case XX, lightning bolt S's with 2 dots. I believe this is a 1988. If I'm wrong, tell me. I'm stuck on stupid down in the comments, and I probably won't even take offense to that. But anyway, folks, we're at 28 minutes. We're gonna get out of here under 30. God bless you if you stuck around this long. Hope you love that. I'm super excited to get into this Stag series, to make this Stag series. And like I say, stay tuned. There's more on the horizon. If you can. If you can't, we understand. But if at all possible tonight, join us 6 p.m., 7 Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern for our Barlow extravaganza tonight. And we would love to see you in the comments, talk to you, fellowship a little. But for now, I'm HT. I'm gonna relight this Drew Estates Java and partake of some Joe with it, and we're gonna have us time. Love you. God bless. I'm HT. We're out.